Forever. Dog.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Oh, diva.
Hello?
Hi. Are you there? We're recording.
What?
I said, are you there? We're recording.
What do you mean?
I'm recording this phone call.
Right now?
We can start the show.
Oh, hello! Hold on, let me put it on my headphones then so that this will sound better.
Yeah, and the closer, I have the mic for the phone as elevated as possible, but the more you can scream, can you scream?
Wait. Okay, so I have my headphones with a little microphone on it.
Yeah.
On.
Are you holding that near your mouth?
It is now right next to my mouth.
Great. You sound great.
Ah! Shit.
What?
Sorry, hold on. I have to go to a different room.
Oh, okay.
Because Michael, my boyfriend, is working from home today, and he's on an actual real business call.
Oh.
And
We're
I
on
just
a real
screamed.
business call. You sound great, by the way, on here. It'll be good.
Oh, I'm so glad our Blue Chew ads that I'm doing will sound great. How was the interview?
The interview was great. Why don't you give everyone a rundown of what's been happening?
Hold on, let me move to the guest bedroom.
Oh, she's a diva. She's got a guest bedroom.
I have a guest bedroom, and I'm going to record in. Okay, so my only concern is that my Wi-Fi is not as strong back here.
I can call
Okay.
you on either Wi-Fi or data.
Perfect. So listen up, divas. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball. Today we have had a wonderful day of just trying to navigate the internet and how to record with social distancing existing. Unfortunately, we were unable to get our guest and me and Dipper and our producer all on one working call / internet thing. So I screamed at some people. Dipper maybe said some things that he regrets. We don't know. But we'll see how this goes. Hello, how is your quarantina going?
Quarantinta.
Quarantina Aguilera.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's good when I don't have anything to do. When my job is to like get up and make myself food and then like watch a movie from 10 years ago on my phone, I do great. But when I'm expected to like try to make something happen in a new and unusual environment, I got real stressed out real fast.
Oh, yes. I screamed at you a minute ago. But
And normally I just let you scream at me, but today I popped back.
Yes, you did clap back, to which I said, oh, we're all on the same page today.
I was like, well, do you have a productive solution? Because I'm at least offering something.
And I was like, listen, my productive solution is that we hang out and do these together in a room together.
And I was like, that's not productive.
That's literally not going to help us.
Though
anyway.
I do have a vision. This is my vision. That I drive to your house and I park behind your house.
Exactly.
And then I leave my Prius running, which is battery, and I plug the recorder into my Prius, and then I put a microphone cable like out the window of my car, and then you come out with rubber gloves and like Lysol it down, and then you take it through the kitchen window, and you sit in your house and I sit in my car, and we do the podcast, and we'll be like 20 feet from one another.
Honestly, I would prefer that more.
Well, maybe we'll do it next week if I'm allowed to leave the house.
Let's try it. Yeah, if we're even allowed to leave. Oh my gosh. This quarantine everything was going great until today hit.
Today was rough. You went out into the world though.
Because my internet hasn't been working, which you just told me is probably because everyone in the world is trying to use the internet.
Yeah, I think we're all just sitting on Wi-Fi right now.
Yeah, but so we paid extra to like upgrade the internet because we knew we'd both be working from home and need the internet for me to be on Instagram. And it, so we paid for it and it went up and it was supposed to be all doing this stuff and it's actually running slower than the service we had before.
Oh no.
So then they were like, it's probably your defaulty Wi-Fi tower. Take it to a Spectrum store. So we had to go to the mall And then the mall was closed. Like the Spectrum store inside the mall was open. And we kept calling and they were like, yeah, we're open. And I was like, but we can't get in the mall. And he goes, oh man, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh.
So then we had to go to a second Spectrum store inside, and like everyone there was standing really far away. And so we wouldn't put the thing on the counter. And then we stepped away and then they went up to the counter and like took it. It was very creepy.
Wow. Yeah, I was surprised at how many people out at the grocery store were not like seemed like they had no understanding of what social distancing was.
Yes.
Like I'm like, what news are you reading? Like, yes, we're allowed to go to the grocery store because I ran out of food that I needed, so I went to the grocery store. But it's like, I'm trying to stand far away from you and you're hovering over me while I'm picking out like some produce.
Oh, I went to go pick, this old lady was like, I can't reach this thing. So I went up and grabbed it. And before I even knew it, I looked down and she was basically in my face saying, thank you.
Oh
like
my God.
Breathing in my mouth. I was like, oh my God, this is how it is.
That's insane.
Listen, I don't know what else. How much quarantine bits can we do?
I'll
keep
going. I mean? Should we talk about something else?
No, I'm just wondering like when this won't be funny.
I mean, I think the only way for us to weather the storm is for it to be funny. You have to make jokes. I mean, like we're going to be in our houses for weeks.
Yeah.
So all we have to do is like, how many times have you watched Cats already?
Not enough, but someone did send me a full-length video of a production of the first touring cast of Wicked.
But see, it's not the Broadway. But it's not the Broadway, so don't you?
It's not the Broadway one, so it doesn't feel as big. So if anyone has a cast recording of a Broadway Wicked,
and by recording you mean,
I want the professional one. I don't want one that was like snuck in and like videotaped and it's super illegal. I want one because I know that they record them for the archive. So if someone has access to.
What you're saying is the video recording.
The video, yes.
Right.
Oh, I don't want the original Castaway for like musical recording. Idina Menzel, no, thank you.
Yeah, you can stream that.
She can barely scream it now.
Oh, I said stream, but you said scream, and I know what you're talking about. What have you been cooking? What have you been eating?
I made a lovely puttanesca today.
Really? Wait, what is that?
It means horse pasta.
Okay, so right up your alley.
Delicious. It's just like, I don't know, it's just like a can of crushed red tomatoes and some olives and anchovies and
did you
put mushrooms and some chard in it.
When you announced that it was ready, did you say it in an accent?
Puttanesca.
Calling all the whores, I've got a puttanesca.
And I ate it alone.
Oh, you're seeing famous people on your street nowadays, aren't you?
Yes, all the time now. Well, because everyone's locked in.
So they're just taking a stroll?
So I think their only thing they can do is just kind of like walk up and down the street. Yes, down the street from me. Should I say? I mean, no one knows where I live, but there's...
You can do what we always do on this television show.
Yeah.
Just bleep it out.
I just found out that is like my neighbor across the street, and then... down the street is that redheaded kid from.
Well, I think you should just hang out front and say like, "Hey, neighbor."
I think I should throw a baseball into his backyard and be like, "Remember that movie?"
You should just do some bits,
and bobs. Okay, so what has your experience been trying to entertain yourself? Like, what have you been doing in like the 8 hours that you'd normally be out every day?
Well, I am like feeling motivated to do projects, which I know is just like dumb and stupid, but also like I am feeling motivated by like some things that have been on my to-do list for a while. So I'm trying to do that. I'm also trying to clean. It's not super productively happening, but I'm trying my best. I did something I was really proud of today though, after I got back from the grocery store, is I cleaned all of my vegetables in like a vinegar and water bath.
Ooh.
Cause you know, they're just out at the grocery store.
And people is out here. I saw a woman in a lovely pair of leather shearling gloves. What? I don't understand. Just why can't there be eggs? You know what? I'm not going to get into it. Everyone's just grabbing everything. There's nothing for anybody.
Yeah,
This is terrible. And I watched that movie Outbreak. Did you
No,
watch that?
see, this is where to me you've made a mistake.
No. See, it was maybe the greatest decision I've ever had in my life.
Why?
Well, because, okay, it was actually, you're right, I probably did make a mistake because we watched it and then we went to the grocery store. And if you've ever seen that movie Outbreak, anytime the virus is transferred from person to person, the camera like zooms in. So like the monkey would scratch a guy's face and the camera zoomed in and it goes like, boom. And I just felt like that walking around the grocery store. Like anytime someone got near me, I just like zoomed in on them and I was like, oh my God, this is it.
Did you wear gloves at the grocery store?
No, but we don't touch anything.
That's
like
fine.
I had my hands in my pocket, and then when we got home, I literally just threw all my clothes in the washing machine and took a shower.
Oh, you better do it. I wear gloves at the grocery store, but the gloves that I have are black because they're for fisting.
Ooh, I bet you've been going to the grocery. What are all the gays doing? Like, I'm sure most of the grinder gays don't care about getting this. So they're probably still hooking up.
It's literally wild. First of all, I saw a clip on Twitter of a dude that I follow who has a really big dick in the UK. And he posted something on his OnlyFans of him. You know that meme that was going around of like a dude in a hazmat suit knocking on a door, but his ass was out in a jockstrap?
Yes.
This guy set that up and they were in hazmat suits with the crotches cut out and they were fucking with masks on. You like that shit, don't you?
I do. Necessity is the mother of invention.
No, you know it can be spread fecally, right?
Fecally? I didn't even know you could say that.
You don't know that word, fecally?
Fecally. How'd you get it? Ooh, girl, fecally.
Ooh, girl, fecally. Hey, listen.
Fecally always late to the game. Why is she always late? We said 2:30.
Wait, so you know what is happening tonight that I'm so excited to watch, and I just hope the internet holds up. I'm not saying that to be shady. I'm saying that because I really want it to happen. Is Bitch Puddin's digital drag show.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think it starts at 7 or 10. Look it up. It's going to be on Twitch. $10 suggested. I'm very excited to watch it. I'm excited to see what everyone does.
Me too.
I know that like the cast that she has, it's not going to just be a bunch of people dancing around in their living rooms with their dirty plates out. I feel like people are going to really put effort and like put on a show.
I think Mateo is going to, he's DJing, and then I think a lot of the queens who are going to be there are really going to be like turning the party.
I'm excited to see Abora, Alaska, Tenderoni.
If Tenderoni is just not out here doing jump kicks the entire time.
Jump kicks, whip cracks.
And there's what's going on with a lot of people are jumping on live. You jumped on live with Trantica.
Well, last night Trantica asked what I was up to, or sorry, T-Rex asked what I was up to. I said, I'll hop on live, and then she had like a little show going, and I was just the co-host. It was fun. I got some Venmo coins from it.
Yes.
Which was lovely. My Venmo is spicy as meatball. You know I accept money from white people. I'm really over here sitting down like, I'm about to write this Wicked show. And I'm thinking, you need to be in it, Dip.
Oh, finally, I get a performance opportunity. You normally stuff me for those.
Well, as production.
Oh, you just want me to be involved?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to be in it.
Such a weird experiment in like podcasting.
Right, because you're just on the phone with me?
Yeah, and I'm just like sitting in my room at home.
It is weird because normally we look at each other. Normally we have these big mics in front of us and we're like looking at an outline. But listen, everything is changing. The world is changing. I watched that. Have you seen Sex Education on Netflix?
No, I don't
Okay.
watch that.
You don't watch that? That's your only comment. I don't watch that.
Oh, I've seen a little bit of it, but it's just not for me.
I like high school nostalgia, and I like
a British high school.
Well, the thing about it is because I was like, where does this take place? Because they literally like they're walking on like backwoods roads, but somehow there's a bus and somehow they can walk to everyone's house. And I mean, I'm about to start season 2. I only binged season 1, and somehow they're like, come over for dinner. It's at 7 p.m. and it's like still light outside. So I don't fully understand like what time of year it is, where it is, like north of the equator. Like, is it up near Greenland because of like the light? Like, I'm so curious about the world. And then I read an article, and the creator specifically did like Americana nostalgic high school tropes set in a British environment. But like the high school is very American. The fact that they don't wear uniforms is very American. The fact that the athletes wear Letterman jackets is American, but they all have British accents, and it's like set in the British countryside. I don't know. It makes you think. That you asked me what I was doing for entertainment. That's it.
I have another question. Let's move it forward. What's been your favorite snack so far since our last podcast?
Okay, I will say I have the jalapeno cheddar Cheetos that I am waiting to eat. They're going to be like a reward for me in the future because I don't know yet. I don't know when I want to eat them because they're so good.
I mean, that's something you really got to save because it's something you know you're going to try to do in multiple sittings, but it's just going to be one.
I know. I didn't do like bulk buys. I shopped pretty regularly, and then I got like a handful of things that like if I could not leave the house, like if I got sick, I've got like some ramen and some like backup soups that I could survive on if I like was sick and infectious and had to leave the house.
Yeah, the only real bulk thing we got was rice and like pasta, but not even that much pasta. I don't know. Yeah, I just keep on planning on going to the store, and I don't care how terrible it is for me. How bad is it for us to go to the store?
Well, okay, so I'm glad you bring this up. So, the guest on today's episode.
Oh yeah, we have a guest.
So we have a guest, and again, apologies for all the meatball stands out there because of the way that
I'm getting written out of my own podcast.
Because of the way that the tech lined up today, I did the interview alone. But we have our special guest is James Simmons, and he is a nurse practitioner and the founder.
What's the difference between a nurse practitioner and a registered nurse?
You're about to find out, Diva. I asked all the hard-hitting questions. We talk about that. We talk about social distancing. He works at a hospital, and he's telling us, he talked to us about like what's actually going on with the coronavirus in Los Angeles with COVID-19 right now. So, it's a good interview. It's a little bit serious, just because we're dealing with some serious shit.
Well, we're in some dark times, sometimes you got to hear it.
So we're going to send you off to this interview, and after it, we'll be back with more shenanigans. So enjoy the interview. Okay, something about me. I love shopping. If you love shopping too, you have to check out Rakuten.
And all you have to do is shop, 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 shop. And with Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy.
Exactly.
Shop.
Homeware, daily essentials, jeans. We're talking eBay, CVS, and even Levi's.
Ooh, so I can buy a vintage couch, tons of paper towels, and grab a new pair of jeans and still get cash back.
And that's not all. You can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
But Big Dipper, how does this magic work?
Well, I'll tell you. Rakuten is paid by partner stores to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to you, the member.
Rakuten is so real for that.
Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. Don't you want to become one of them?
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app and start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today. We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I too have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy, and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
Thank you for rolling with the punches. I know this has been like a totally nutso time, and I'm over here stressed out trying to get my podcast out, but you are actually a medical professional.
Yeah, I sure am. It's an extra level of stress.
Yeah, I bet. What's even happening right now? You work at a hospital?
I do, yeah. So I work at one of the major academic research institutions here in Los Angeles. And in addition to doing all this kind of media stuff I do, so I was in the hospital yesterday, and, you know, it is a big change. The last time I was in the hospital was just like 4 days before. And even in just those 4 days, there's a massive change in how everyone is sort of feeling about this and the energy that people have around it. And you know, our preparedness. There were like 7 different meetings yesterday, and everyone's like, the plan is coming together, and we have all this personal protective equipment. People are running around in what look like hazmat suits. Like, it's starting to get real juicy up in that hospital.
Yeah. Does it feel like, is there like a panic, or is it like people are like, now's the time that all of my training is ready to be called to action?
Yeah, much more the latter. Now is the time for our training to be called to action, because I think one of the things we do really well, you know, I'm a nurse practitioner, so right. I'm a nurse by training, but I also am able to, I prescribe meds and diagnose people and sort of run the show, if you will. And one of the things we sort of learn is to not panic. But I will tell you, you see people, the looks on people's faces and just the energy that everyone has is like, oh shit. This is actually happening. Like, everything that they've said was going to happen is really starting to happen. And so I don't think health professionals in general are scared more than they're worried about, like, running out of resources like Italy has, like being overcrowded, having to decide, do we intubate a 75-year-old or a 45-year-old when they both need it? Those types of things are what we're really worried about.
Wow. So back up for a second. You are a nurse practitioner.
Yes, I am.
Which is different. I'm glad that you're engaging in the culture of our podcast, which is to be wacky and funny, even in a time like this.
Okay, that's good, because I'm sort of always a wacky and funny person, and I feel like there's actually no better time than in the middle of like a pandemic that is a once in a generation sort of thing to happen. Like, we got to be a little wacky and funny.
Totally. What is the difference between a nurse practitioner and a nurse?
Nurse practitioners are also nurses. So we went to nursing school. We have at least a bachelor's of science in nursing to start. And then we go on and get a master's of science in nursing that allows us to prescribe medications just like a physician and diagnose diseases just like a physician.
Oh, word.
So basically what I do in the hospital is what you think of a doctor doing. So I will go into the room, I'll talk with the patient and the family, I'll assess the patient. I'll be like, I think you have appendicitis and your appendix needs to come out. So that I will come out and put in some orders, and the nurses will start doing my orders. They'll do my bidding while I call the surgeon, and I'm like, hey, I think my sister over here needs her appendix taken out. And
Right.
The surgeon comes down and agrees and does their thing. So that's what the difference between nurse practitioners and nurses.
Oh, got it. Okay. Sickening. But are you training to be a doctor?
No, this is actually, that's so funny. We get that question all the time.
Well, I read on your website that you're a doctoral candidate, but is that more of an academic doctor than like a MD?
Cute. Look at you doing your little research beforehand. I love it. So yes, I am a doctoral candidate. So nursing has 2 doctorates, so like a PhD. So you can be a doctor nurse in 2 ways. Like PhDs are generally, they teach in academia, right? They do like research, all the super important stuff. In fact, like the reason we quite literally vaccinate kids as young as 9 against HPV is actually because of a PhD nurse's research. Like, she changed the world, and I actually happen to know her. Like, yeah, super cool.
I'm sure Jenny McCarthy probably hates her.
Oh my God, girl! Can we not? You
Just
brought up the
kidding.
devil.
Yeah.
Right. Can we just put a mask on her? I don't even like her as a judge. The other doctorate is like a practice doctorate. So we kind of get like a mini MBA. We learn how to like run hospital systems, do media stuff, like a lot of what I do. We learn sort of the like operations of hospital systems, things like that. And so you have people who are like CEOs of hospital systems, insurance companies, things like that, who are doctors of nursing practice. And that's what I will have in June.
Oh, go off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
in
be done
June. So you're able to
Yeah.
still go to school right now? Or I guess it's all in practice at the hospital, huh?
Yeah, so a lot of it is the work we do in the hospital counts, and then we have some like practicum hours, and then we have a big project. So my, just all doctoral level people, a doctorate of poetry at some point had to do some sort of like research project, right? So,
Right.
Or like a dissertation. So mine is studying if Instagram can be a tool to increase usage of PrEP in 18 to 35-year-old Black gay men.
Whoa, that is so specific, and I get it. How cool.
It is super specific, right? Because I wanted to ultimately be like, Instagram's going to change the world, and we're going to get everybody on PrEP. But in research land, you have to sort of prove whether or not what you want to do can work in a small population.
Right.
And then build upon that. And unfortunately, every other socio-demographic within the G's of the LGBTQs, right? So all like white gay men, older gay men, all those rates of HIV are falling, except for that age group, 18 to 35-year-old Black gay men, and rates of HIV are actually still rising.
Wow.
Yeah.
So PrEP itself, to clarify, doesn't mean the pill you take. It means that you are involved in pre-exposure prophylaxis, but it could be either this Descovy pill or the Truvada.
Yeah, so when we reference PrEP, you got it. It's those 2 medications, Descovy or Truvada. Most people are on Truvada just because that's the one that's been around longer.
Right.
And PrEP is that, you take the pill once a day, and it is 95 to 99% effective at preventing the transmission of HIV. And what, a lot of the research has shown is that like young Black men who have sex with other men know about the medication, but they don't trust it yet. And
Oh,
I
interesting.
think there's lots of really good reasons for that. Like the medical institution for a long time has left Black people behind. I mean, I don't know if you've heard of the Tuskegee experiments, but we were literally giving Black people syphilis to see what happens if we don't treat it.
Yeah.
And that was like in our parents' generation, right? It's crazy. So there's sort of a lot of mistrust out there. And so what was communicated to the community for a long time was gays don't have sex, you're going to get AIDS. And then 30 years later, someone flips the switch just like that. And it's like, oh, never mind. Haha, just kidding. Take this pill and you'll be fine. And the community's like, wait a minute. Like you've been telling us, don't have sex, we're going to get AIDS. And now you want us to take this pill. And both messages were so flawed.
Right.
That, we're just trying to do everything we can to like bring culturally appropriate education to people who really need it and involving those communities, right? Like I identify as a queer Black man, and I think it is important being a queer Black man that I bring that representation to like boring places like research and academia.
But then you also you're on Instagram. Your Instagram handle is Ask the NP, NP being nurse practitioner, and you also are on the radio, correct?
Yeah, I am. So I do a lot of like on-air medical expert stuff.
Oh, okay. So like
so
what you're doing on the podcast right now.
Like what I'm doing on the podcast right now, exactly. Although I will tell you, this is way more fun because I get to like swear and be a little loose. Sometimes on Big Dipper on TV, I will tell you they'll be like, okay, we have 2 minutes, and you need to talk about this specific thing, and you're like all buttoned up and whatever, and you have a little TV head, and it's cute, but I don't really get to kiki on CBS. You know what I mean? But like the radio station that I'm on the most is actually a gay radio station. It's a nationally syndicated queer radio station.
Right. And that's broadcast on the internet, right? It's like, isn't it radio? What is it called? Radio Q?
Yeah.
Channel Q?
It's called Channel Q. Yeah.
Channel Q.
Channel Q. There you go. And it's part of the Entercom family. So like a lot of places that's like AMP, but like in LA, that's like AMP Radio, K-Rock, all those big stations. It's a part of that group. And so in some places around the country, it's on the actual radio. And then other places that, you can stream it online or through the radio.com app.
Cute. Okay, so
she's real cute.
So now that you've proven your resume that you
Right. Do you want me to do more? So
no. I asked you to, and you did it. I love that. What I want to talk about is what is on everyone's mind, and we started to talk about it a little bit. But Miss Corona is here. We are all, hopefully, all the slops out there are completely social distanced from everyone else and isolating themselves in quarantine. One thing I thought was interesting that you were talking about that I think a lot of people maybe don't know is like Corona is a family of viruses, and this is one of them. Sort of like a drag family, like a house.
Yeah, it's like a house. But someone should name that. Like someone should own the house. I wonder if I could be the mother of House of Rona.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody is trying to rep that shit.
Right. No one would. What would you walk though? Like, what would you walk if you were house?
Can you walk disease? Can you walk?
Right.
Walking pandemic. Like I don't know that you can.
Give me pneumonia, bitch. Give me pneumonia. No.
Exactly.
You're very good. So Corona. So like SARS. We heard of SARS.
Yes.
And MERS, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. Those are both also coronaviruses. So you're right. Coronavirus is a family. The reason that we've been trying really hard to call this one COVID-19 is so that we can differentiate it. So COVID-19 is, and I believe it's either the fourth or the fifth of the coronaviruses that we've discovered. And so its specific name is COVID-19. So it's like the bastard little stepbrother that is now part of the family. And obviously, she's been wreaking havoc because even like SARS and MERS did some damage and they were really bad, but they went away. They didn't last this long and they didn't seem to be this widespread or as deadly.
Right.
This one is really, really not only taking its toll, obviously, but it's spread so much faster and more extensively than I think a lot of people thought was going to happen, and that we were I won't say prepared for it because we were prepared for it, but certain individuals decided not to take some shit seriously.
Yeah, of course.
So we're almost at that precipice of like too little, too late. Almost.
I was just daydreaming with a friend of mine about what it would be like under a different administration, and like the amount of like daily video messages we would be receiving, and like free bumped up internet access, and like just yeah. Anyhow,
all of those things would have been different for sure.
So what do you have to say to people who are like, oh, social distancing, self-isolation, quarantine, all of that is an overreaction. What's going on? I'm not sick.
I hate to sort of be Debbie Downer, and I hate to really beat people up.
No, this is
really...
hello. We're living in a fucking unprecedented time, so let the dummies have it.
Right, let them have it. Well, so what I do have to say is, it is the first time now, a friend of a friend has died. He was 34 years old. He lives here in LA. He just died today. The day where of recording of this podcast, and he had asthma as an underlying condition. That was it. And so I think this is real. This is, unfortunately, I think we told so many people early on, and this is still true, but the message that got out there was only old and or sick people are dying of this. And
right.
What we're finding is that that's the majority of people, but it's not everybody. And on top of that, guess who gives it to the old and sick people? Because let me tell you, I work with a lot of old people and a lot of sick people. And when we tell them stay home, they stay home because they know better. They get it. But guess who's been giving it to these people? It's been all of us who are younger and the people who are not listening to the social distancing. I know so many people who went to like house parties this weekend. And I'm like, well, your little house party of 20 people is still a gathering of 20 people, and you guys are all spreading it to each other. And then you're going to go and you're going to touch the gas pump on the way home. Well, then the 50-year-old woman who's taking care of her 85-year-old grandmother is going to come touch that gas pump right behind you. And then she's going to go home and take care of her mother, and their mother's going to get it. Like, no, it's not about you. And we need everybody for once to like not be selfish, not be so millennial about this. And just be like, look, if I got to shut my shit down for 3 weeks to help save the world, like, so be it.
Right. We have to think of ourselves as like self-sacrificing. And if you got to be egotistical about it, think of yourself as a superhero, and your superpower is staying the fuck inside.
Correct. Like whatever you need to do, if you need to make this about yourself, cool. Then just if everyone wants to be a goddamn Instagram influencer or whatever, right? So now's your time to stay home, come up with some content, shoot some videos, or get your little OnlyFans site, or just for fans, or like whatever, or like, I love wearing heels. I could practice walking in heels,
yes.
Like whatever you need to do to stay your butt at home. And I clown a little bit, but ultimately we have not seen something like this since the Spanish flu of 1918 and 1919, and that killed somewhere between 50 and 100 million people globally. And the only reason that they think the Spanish flu stopped killing people is that it killed everybody it was going to kill. Like, wow, that was it. Like, if you got the Spanish flu and got over it, you were lucky. If you were going to get the Spanish flu and die from it, you got it and you died from it. Like, that's how bad it was. And now, 100 years later, we have so much better technology. We have so much better medicine. We have so much better means of telling people we know how to control this if you guys would just listen to us.
Right.
And I know this is what I keep telling people. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable right now. I know you didn't want to get hooked up with Boo for 3 weeks. Like, I know you were about to break up with him. I know we're all a little thirsty. You want to go out and get your little something. Like, you're going to have to save all those Tinder, Grinder, growlers, whatever, and just wait a few weeks until you go see those folks. But I promise you it will be worth it, because if you don't do that, you might not be around to get you that D. You know what I mean?
What about these idiots who are literally I mean, obviously, if you're already like living with your partner and you're cohabitating in a biome, like fuck all you want. But like, what about all these people who are out here still trying to hook up, like Quarantine Bay? Like, what the hell?
And that's actually a thing. I literally was just talking to a friend right before we talked, who was like, and she's a cis straight woman, and she was like, that this dude has really been tripping on me to come over, and she was like, I'm really thirsty. Like, should I go over there? And I was like, no, because especially that guy's office is still not closed. So that guy's been going in, working in offices, being around these people, and I was like, look, babe, like I know we all feel invincible to this because we're right at the precipice of this being something where everyone's going to have a story. I guarantee you 2 weeks from now, everyone is going to have a story. Everyone's going to be like, oh, my friend got it. My cousin got it. So-and-so died, like whatever. But we're not there yet. And because it's not impacting people personally, they don't want to take it seriously. And so, yep. I think just bust out your toys,
honey,
and your special lube.
If you've been working on that toy and you haven't made any progress, now is the time. Take it to the base.
Get in it. Get your Pornhub going, or your favorite site. Like, those guys need money too, right? Get paid for your porn. Like, do whatever you need to do. I promise you, it will be worth it. Even though it's going to be difficult, it will be worth it.
And where do you see the overall impact, like length of time? Like, I'm kind of a pessimist, and I'm throwing the rock pretty far, but I'm like, I don't like, I think this is going to be definitely a couple months, and then people are still going to be sort of freaked out. So things are not going to be back to normal really for a long time.
It is going to be a long time. I was going to ask you, how far are you throwing your rock? And I think you're right at about a couple of months. And I think this is going to be sort of in phases. Yeah. So I think we're going to be locked down. Right now the president and, whatever are saying 15 days. I think it's going to go longer than that. I think it's probably going to be more like a month. Right. That we're really going to be locked down. And then we're going to slowly start to come out of this. But what we're going to find is the economic repercussions of this are going to be really, really significant. And what's going to happen is the number of cases that are happening is probably going to peak about 30 to 45 days from now. And the numbers are going to start coming down. But that means people are still getting the disease and still getting sick from it and still dying from it. So we're still going to have to be really extra careful. We're still going to really reinforce social distancing, but maybe not to the extent that we're trying to do it now. I think we're talking about like Labor Day, like early September, before any of us feel a sense of normalcy. Right. I think we're still going to be seeing massive amounts of cases through most of the year, probably. And the economic impact of this is going to last years for sure.
Well, this millennial generation, we've been scalped, just one thing after the other. Ain't no way to amass wealth over here.
Student loan debt, nobody has a job, a recession, Miss Corona,
all of it. Well, listen, I wish Meatball could be on this phone call with us. Unfortunately, we're having some tech issues and sort of more than two people on the stream. All of a sudden, we're all using the internet right now, so that's everyone's internet is overloaded too.
Sure, yeah.
So, but I know he says hello, and once things are less hectic, we would love to have you on to talk about STDs, because we love to talk about STDs, but ain't nobody should be hoeing right now, so we should not be talking about STDs right now.
Right. I think that whole syphilis explosion that was going on last year, that should pretty much go away, because everybody should be standing their asses at home. Exactly. I think your hands should be raw from masturbating. I think that's
and raw
fine.
From washing.
and thank you. I love it that you were the one, not the public health professional.
You were like, jerk off. And I'm like, wash your hands.
And I'm like, wash your hands.
So you've been doing some really great updates on your Instagram. People can find you at Ask the NP.
You got it.
And thanks for being on the show, James. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Absolutely. My pleasure. Always happy to come back and talk. And hopefully next time that happens, it can be about, like you said, STDs or something even a little bit more fun than this this damn Morona.
Yeah,
Morona
exactly. And we'll have you in
Corona.
person after we no longer need to stand 6 to 8 feet away from one another.
Exactly. That works great. I'm really honored to have been on. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
You got it.
Wow, we're back.
We're back.
Have you been doing a lot of singing?
I have. I more than normal lately, and apparently I'm doing it when I don't even realize I'm doing it.
Well, I guess you're a songstress in the making.
I mean, I hope so. I was recently on Tony Soto's podcast, and he said at the end of these 8 weeks that he wants to be able to do a full split.
I don't think it's going to happen. Tony?
Well, he said he
Tony?
did the research, and he said that it only takes 4 weeks to learn to do a full split if you practice 30 minutes every day. And since he has an older, elderly body,
Did
8
you
weeks
say
should be fine.
30 minutes every day?
30 minutes every day, and you should be able to do a full split in 4 weeks. So he's giving himself 8 weeks. And we came up with a bet that if I can sing the Wicked riff in 8 weeks correctly,
Well, you already sing it correctly.
but I don't hit the note right. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. But you want to really go up there.
I want to try to get up there as close to it as I can get.
Maybe we can get Adina to be on the show. Can you
Not after all the
imagine
shit I've said about her?
her assistant being like, "Hey, these two faggots who have a tiny podcast want you to come talk on the show."
One of them is obsessed with you.
Speaking of music, if you search on Apple Music coronavirus or COVID-19, there are so many people making music now labeled this. Like there's literally an album called Coronavirus, and the songs are SARS, bird flu, like all of these other disease. Like people are really just like, we're a week, maybe a little more into this. You put something day 4, I bottomed. I was like, this is day 7, Diva. Where have you been?
Well, day 4 of me being fully quarantined.
Yeah. So you were being dangerous prior to 4 days ago, huh?
I wasn't doing like anything actually dangerous. I was still like just not contacting people, but I was out more. Like now I feel like it's probably safer if I just don't even go, like leave the house. Like don't go on motorcycle rides, don't go out, don't go for a walk.
Yeah, I think it's always been the safer choice for the world if you don't do those things.
Oh.
So, listen.
Got a text from Michael saying, "Keep it down, close the door."
Keep it down, close the door. Jesus.
I pay for this house too.
Right. You're like the white bunny I got on Venmo pays for this house. So listen, someone tagged us, someone named at biochem 8579140, which seems like an insane username on Twitter. But tagged us in a video that is circulating. It's a TikTok video of someone doing a story time that we want to play for you here.
No, I do story times on YouTube, but now I'm gonna do one for TikTok. So basically, this is my crazy Tinder date. So I was talking to this guy on Tinder, and we actually were really cool, and he was really, really cute. And he was like, come over to my house, I'll cook for you, we'll have a cute movie date, whatever the case may be, boom. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna come over. So he cooks me spaghetti and meatballs, and the spaghetti and meatballs were really good. And as we're sitting down on the couch and we're watching the movie, my stomach starts to hurt a little bit. I guess I meant to fart, and I accidentally shitted on myself. Yes, I shitted on myself. So I shitted on myself, and I ran to the bathroom, and I was telling him, I have to go. He was like, no, don't worry about it. I'll put it in the washing machine. I have some shorts for you, whatever the case may be. So I give it to him. He puts it in the washing machine. I get in the shower. I come out the shower. This man is on the couch with my shitty drawers, going like this, playing with it. And it comes to find out he has a shit fetish. Long story short, he put laxative in my dinner so that way I could shit myself so he could play with my shit. That's my crazy Tinder date.
Meatball, what are your feelings about that? That's this week's Fuck Talk submission.
I think he should sue. He needs to get some money from that man. What would you do if someone like, basically that's like date rape.
It's
in a
insane.
way.
The idea that
of poisoning somebody.
right. And you're so hard pressed to play with shit. And I guess play with shit that isn't yours.
Yeah, you could just play with your own poopies.
But I think it probably doesn't work like that. Like you probably want to play with shit that isn't yours.
I don't know. No offense if you like shit play or whatever. It's just not for me. I think the grossest part was the hand motions that he was making.
Yes,
when he was like, I came out of the bathroom and he was going, ooh.
He was playing with the doo-doo. This is a video. It is on TikTok. It does have 1.2 million views. And the username, you can find it on Twitter. It's reposted on Twitter, is _amazingk, K-A-Y. If you want to find what we're talking about. I just I'm obsessed. And of course it was a gay man. I'm obsessed with the schemes that gay men can come up with to get what they want sexually. You don't like schemes?
I don't like schemes, scams, or scheming.
Schemes, scams, scheming. You know, I was thinking about my own fuck talk. And I'm just remembering the last dick I sucked, which was a fond memory for me. It was
how'd it go?
2.5 weeks ago. It was in Long Beach. I drove out there. And this is a guy whose dick I suck regularly, maybe like once a month I go there, but he has the ability to, I've talked about his dick on the podcast in the past. He has the ability to like come like a 1-2 punch, if you will. And
I will not. What does that mean? More than once?
Like come twice. Like he'll like completely come, and then I'll just like keep sucking his dick, and then like truly 2 minutes later, it's like another full blast of cum.
Oh, I was expecting it to be like 45 minutes later. Like
No.
But
It's
2
quick.
minutes later. Good for him.
It's quick, and he doesn't have to refract. There is no
Good for
refractory
him, or
period.
maybe he needs to see a doctor.
No, I think it's good for him. And so
Okay.
I sucked him off. He came twice, and when I lifted my head up, he said, "Okay, why are you breathing so heavy now?"
What do you mean?
I feel like you're doing that on purpose.
No.
Now, don't say Candyman 3 times.
Say my name, say my name.
Just the slowest say my name bop you could.
It made me laugh so hard.
Really?
Yeah, it worked with the other movie with Us, whatever that song was.
I got five on it.
Because that was actually like really creepy, but Say My Name is just like not a spooky song.
Also, wasn't there like for the longest time like a club bop of Say My Name that was like pitched down and slowed down, and we were all into it?
Yeah.
Well,
Like a chopped and screwed version.
that's what they call it. You're from H-Town. It's the chopped.
I'm
and
from
screwed.
H-Town. H-Town, down. Bam, 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 bam. Maybe he was saying A-Town. Maybe that's
Okay,
Atlanta.
Usher was saying A-Town, but Beyonce says H-Town.
The more you know.
So I lifted my head up after giving the gentleman a beej, and he said, "Look at your face; it's covered in my cum." And I liked hearing him say that. That's my fuck talk.
I just remembered a fuck talk because I was thinking about when you were talking about that sex party you went to at the hotel where you had to pay $20 to get in.
Oh yeah, and then I saw a famous person in there.
Well, famous.
Then I saw a person that a
You
lot
saw
of
a
people
person
know.
related to a famous person.
Stop.
Who's been on that famous person's TV show.
Okay, stop.
And his name is
Stop.
okay. It was like the first time I went to like a real sex party here in LA, and how uncomfortable it was.
Where
Well,
was
not a
it?
real one. It was one of those ones. Okay, it was a growler hookup invite thing, and it was like free to get in, but it was just like come at 9 o'clock. Clothes have to be off by 11. Party definitely ends at 1. And it's like, come to this apartment. And so I went, but I was like very nervous because I had never done anything. So I remember like circling the block 3 or 4 times and like sitting out in front of the building in North Hollywood.
Yeah, love North Hollywood for sex parties. That's where they mostly are. That or Van Nuys.
Why?
Well,
They got the space.
I guess.
And so it was just like an apartment building with like a code that you had to type in. And for some reason I was like so embarrassed that I didn't want to go do it. But I saw like so many like bearish guys going that I was like, this is absolutely this place. Like, and then I saw a couple people that I kind of knew go in, and I was like, this is gonna be uncomfortable. But I still went in because I was very horny, and I just remember it was like such a weird situation because when we first walked in, it was basically everyone. I got there late, so everyone just had to be naked. So the first thing you did when you walked in the door was I just took my clothes off and like folded them up and put them on the floor.
How many people were there?
Oh, that's the part that was so crazy. It was packed.
Oh my God.
There was like 50 people. There's people in the living room. There was a snack table. Like, it was like kind of how you described the other one, but it was just like all terrible snacks and nobody was hooking up.
Oh my God.
Everyone was just like lining the wall.
Oh my
and I was like, oh, this is so uncomfortable. And the worst part was that I basically like did a lap, saw two people that I kind of knew, and I was like, made eye contact and then just picked up my things and left.
Oh my God.
So that's my sex story.
So you didn't get any cummies?
No, because it was like no one would initiate. Like, I was walking around giving that look, just trying to make any eye contact with anyone that I didn't know. You know, tinkled a little tingles, you know what I mean? Consensually
Yes,
touched
I
some
do know what you
genitals.
mean when you say tinkle a little dinkles.
Tinkle. But it was just it was like a funny situation where it's like, I feel like someone needs to initiate, and I don't know why I'm always so nervous to be the person to just like drop on my knees and be like, all right, come on, bring me that dick.
So you bottomed again this week, though.
I did.
Who initiated that?
Me.
Because you came out of the bathroom and you were like, listen, I think I'm clean.
I was like, for once,
for once, I'm open
this
for
muddy,
biz.
this muddy swamp is ready to go. My hole is like the Venice canals. There's dolphins in it now.
I wish I could do a dolphin sound. Hey, listen, I know this is weird that we're not in the same room, so well, shout out to you, Meatball, for doing this on the phone. Shout out to our producer, Anna, for dealing with all of this. And shout out to all you slops for sticking with us. We're going to keep putting out podcasts every Friday.
We're going to keep doing episodes. We're going to make these better. We're going to figure out how to make this better for everybody. But thank you for sticking through with us.
Yeah, and listen, stay the fuck inside.
Yeah, don't go outside anymore, you guys.
Yeah. So
and if you need anything, order it off Amazon now.
Yeah,
You
but
never know if
also
it's
I
coming.
read only if you need it. Don't order dumb shit that you don't actually need, because all those people still have to go to work.
Well, if I want my Barbies, I want my Barbies.
No. I read it's like not, I don't know.
Doodle-doo-doo-doo. There's no soap on there.
There's no soap on Amazon. Did you sniffle? Are you sick? How are you
Yeah.
feeling? You sniffle?
I got dry coughs
you got
and itchy eyes.
Okay, don't joke about that.
I got to go outside. I got to touch everything.
Don't
before I
joke about that.
Before I pass along.
Stop. Be the change you want to see in the world. And the change I want to see in the world is you staying inside.
The change I want to see in the world is you dead.
If you have suggestions for what we can do during this time of isolation on the podcast, send us an email, thesloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Or if you have a good fuck talk story, send it our way as well. And you can
I've
give
taken
us...
up rug making. I make rugs.
You make rugs.
I'll make you one. You'll like it.
I can't wait to walk all over your work.
Thank you.
Okay, you can follow me at Big Dipper Jelly and at Spiciest Meatball is Meatball on Instagram and Fat Drag Meatball on Twitter. I think the Twitter spot is going to be where the good shit is these days.
Yeah.
And I guess
and also I'm gonna start making content on my YouTube. So subscribe to my YouTube, which is Meatball Queen.
Oh, shocking!
It's gonna be fun. I have all these makeup palettes and things that people have given me for free, and I think I'm going to start using them.
Oh, yeah. You should paint your butt.
I should make my butt look like Alphaba. And then that's what I should learn how to fart the riff.
Have you seen that video? That's like a video of people. It's like a gotcha video of a farting butt.
No.
It looks like it's like a video of people in a grocery store, and then it cuts to a full image of a butthole, and it's going, and then it's Dave Chappelle going, gotcha.
Sounds like my type of humor.
Cardi B posted it. You didn't see that?
Coronavirus. All right, we have to end this. Now it's just turning into a phone call.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Love you.
I'll see you later. Toodle-doo-doo. Forever at home.
Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball is a Forever Dog podcast.
Executive produced by Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our logo art was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.
Forever